We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Wow.
We are live here today. This is the Outcast Podcast, episode 102.
Ooh, boom.
Boom.
Hey.
Baby. Hope everybody's feeling good on this Valentine's Day. It's the day of love and sharing love. We're going to spread the love all over your radios, your podcasts, and your YouTube.
Love.
Much love to the crew. We've assembled a black man, a white man, and a brown man for this show. What's up to the brown man, Ramo G, my man?
What's good, my brother? How you doing, man? Mad love to all you guys. Everybody out there, you know. Hey, much love.
Pepsi.
As Ramo has
Brown.
gotten older, he's now 52 years old. He told me he's dropping.
Jesus.
He's been known as Ramo G, the freaking Puerto Rican, for many years. But you tell me you're maybe thinking of dropping the G. Is that
Where the
true?
hell did this come from? I don't remember discussing this in the topic.
Whoa.
Yeah, I just.
Why drop the G?
No, I mean
it's a
not
statement.
necessarily. I
What's wrong with
just I'm not necessarily dropping anything. I haven't
You
done anything,
mentioned
so I just
He backpedaled.
I don't put it. I just don't use it anymore. I think it's
So you trying to drop
very
it?
well. I mean, I just think it's very young and very too. It's
You're
very
saying you're not
childish.
hip. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm
Ramo?
saying
You
that
say
I'm
you're
not. I'm not a
old,
kid
motherfucker.
anymore. So, like, it's trying to be a little more adult about
It's
it.
kind of like when a Tommy graduates to a Tom, or like
Yeah.
a Bobby
Something like that.
turns
Bobby.
into a Bob.
Something like that. Something like that.
Ramo G is turning into just a Ramo.
Ramo.
What's up, Ramo? Thank
How's
you
it going, boss?
for
Yeah,
participating in this
Sure,
week's show.
Yeah, I'm glad I can be here.
Let's go to our black man. We have Memphis. He's here. What's up, Memphis?
Hey man, what's going on? What the hell's going on?
That's
man?
terrible.
Ramo, you gotta knock all this old shit out, man. What's
What are you
wrong
talking
with
about? I didn't say anything
just
about
heard
being
me
old.
saying-
I'm just saying
You done
no.
very, like, you gotta be more adult about it. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I think G is just like, you know, all that the kids have, but like everybody
the
has
G
a
ain't
G
in you
after.
no more,
No,
huh?
the G is never gone, dog.
Man,
Once you
I
go
don't
The
for
G
know.
will
once you
always
go
be
for the
there.
Oh, now
I
listen
just-
at him. Now
I
he's
know-
getting
see
hard.
that.
Now he's hard.
Let me
don't
put
know.
it this way. I
I'm a
think
little-
I've represented the G enough to believe I don't have to use it anymore. It goes without saying.
He's Ramo OG.
But if you say dog, you might have to leave the G on there.
Yeah.
Because you were like,
I'm surprised you know how
dog.
to spell that.
G?
Huh?
I like to take a Ramo and wipe my G every now and
What
then.
if dog really spelled cat?
And
Oh,
our white representative on the panel is DJ Tomkat. What's up, Tomkat?
Perfect.
Yeah, that was
Stop playing that stupid shit.
Yep.
Tomkat's got the gun show out today.
He
What's
does.
up?
Look at him.
trying to,
What the fuck?
trying
I
to
was
show
going to
out.
wear this our awesome.
Shaquille O'Neal.
There's
I love
Shaquille.
it. I love it. I was going to rock this new
Where do
Muddy
I
Country
place my pants?
hoodie.
That's dope. I like it. I
That's
like the
very nice.
yellow
I
with
like
the
that.
gray. It looks good in the brown. It's dope.
I would leave the gun show out, man. Don't
Yeah,
put
what
away
are you
those
doing?
guns.
Okay.
What did the tat say?
Jeez.
Did you get him in jail?
You're gay.
It's about to be
What?
it's about to be your time to shine here, Tomkat. As I'm looking at the
Yes.
rundown of the show, it's like this is about Tomkat.
It's your show.
This we're going to talk about Tomkat. Yeah, we're going to congratulate you on picking the Super Bowl winner,
Yeah, he
Tomkat.
did.
All hell to douchebag.
So
yeah.
it's all about you this
yeah.
week.
Thank you, Ramo.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I don't-
So let's talk about Valentine's Day. Do you know the origin of Valentine's Day? Does anybody on the panel know why we celebrate this day?
I'm going to say Hallmark started it to sell a bunch of cards.
That's probably the truth. He's why people think it started. Right?
Well, that's wrong.
Nah,
But,
I think it's like a Pegasus.
But I would
Pegasus
say
holiday.
I would say
it's
that
a trap is what it is.
you think it's a trap?
It's a trap.
Why do you say that?
It's a trap because you pressure like these men or women, because you never know, to spend all this goddamn unnecessary money on this particular day. That's to show that you care. When I can do that any day, every day. I gotta wait for the 14th of February.
No.
Nah, I think I'm not gonna do that. Like, if you didn't like what the love I gave for you yesterday, what makes you think I'm gonna do something extra special for you today?
Everybody.
Or I could do it tomorrow if I
Yeah.
wanted to. You know,
Any day, right?
yeah, you should
100%.
like not be pressured to
Yeah, be
do
fine.
all this extra shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? There's like
You should do it
because
every day.
because you should, because to me it seemed like it's
Who
kinda
can afford to do it every day?
Well, no, it's not like every day, but if
something, just
like,
the niceties
I didn't even
of it
know
all.
today. Like y'all know, I don't celebrate shit, but I didn't even know it's Valentine's Day today till y'all said something, and I'm like, that's today. Like it don't even register to me because I'm like, if I'm gonna do something nice for my lady, I'm gonna do it randomly.
So you didn't even tell your wife Happy Valentine's Day today
No.
before you left for work?
No.
Man, you piece of shit.
No, I'm not. Because we don't celebrate
Yeah,
Valentine's
because everybody
Day.
knows in America, Valentine's Day is a day when mafia people invite or pretend to be police officers and go into other mafia's headquarters and kill them all.
Mhm.
Oh, that happened in
I
Chicago.
have that in my news as Al Capone.
Yeah, that happened.
Valentine's Day Massacre.
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Bloody Valentine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it actually originated as a Christian feast that honored
Really?
a martyr named Saint Valentine.
Ah, Santo.
And February 14th called Valentine's Day because the Roman Catholic Church is honoring two saints named Valentine. Both Saint Valentines were ancient Romans of the 200s
That's weird.
who died for their Christian faith. Groups of young men and women once celebrated Valentine's Day by picking up a Valentine from a box. So that started from a box, and now it's evolved into. I remember as a child, we had to get the Valentines for all the kids in class. And you had to fill them out the night before.
That's an extremely vague story.
Does
there.
anybody remember the little chalky Valentines that said "Be mine" and all the little messages?
Yeah.
Give them to.
And
your
they taste
class.
horrible.
Yeah. It's like chalky.
Hell yeah.
Here's my
Gross.
question: what was a Valentine back then? It was like a real heart chopped out of like a
Disgusting.
moose or something. Here you go.
Way to ruin the mood, Tomkat.
I don't know.
That's what I'm here for.
Well,
That's what your girl says.
I heard you ruined the mood this morning on Valentine's Day because.
I did.
Oh, yeah, that's
shit.
fucked up.
Fuck
Nice
it up.
lead. I like that.
Well, isn't it
That's
isn't
what I
it
was
true
looking
that
for.
you forgot Valentine's Day this morning?
Well, now listen. Here is the debate about that, and let me start out by saying,
clear it up.
since she says I did forget Valentine's Day, I need to give a shout out to my beautiful, wonderful girlfriend, Erin Myers. She's taking an online digital marketing course called Digital Wealth Academy.
Oh, man, you're really kissing ass.
All the info is in her bio on her Instagram, which is Forever Sunshine, and her TikTok, which is @transparency. Show her some love. So anyway,
you must
so I
be
got
in
in
a lot of
trouble
trouble.
because listen, this is what she
Oh,
says.
this is
She
hilarious.
says if you didn't remember Valentine's Day by the morning of Valentine's Day, you have forgotten it. You don't have till nighttime. You can't bring home flowers at lunch or send them during the day or bring them home at night. If you didn't wake up and the Valentine stuff isn't there right in the morning, you forgot it.
Well, what if you got her
What do
one
you
of
think
those
about
little
that?
little edible like fruit things? What do you call them? Them edible. Them shits.
Gotta have them ribs.
They're gross.
And pussy too.
Yeah, you gotta
You
have
don't want,
ribs
you
and
don't
pussy.
they don't want that shit.
But
No
you know, it's
soda,
all the
no
thought
pussy,
that
no
counts.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
No, it
but
isn't.
then
lied to you?
Then that's why you shouldn't celebrate it because listen, if I'm gonna spend my hard-earned money,
Your hard on? What did you say about it?
hard-earned money,
Oh.
you know what the hell
That
I mean.
too.
That he earned with his heart on.
That too.
That I earned with.
My hard on money.
But and I want to take you out, or if I want to get you something, regardless of the fact, whatever it is, just be grateful I did it because I didn't have to do it. I did it because I give a shit about you.
I think you popped the
But
boner.
on the flip side, it's like if
You're
a guy's
very
got to do that, then what the hell am I getting out of this?
Some ass, maybe.
better.
Yeah, maybe.
You better.
Calm down.
At minimum.
Rapey McGee. Chill. Jeez.
Yeah,
Thank
whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa,
Hey, I
whoa,
like
whoa,
that. I like
whoa.
that.
So, I mean, do you think so? Do you think that because what if you were going to send flowers like midday? You got a surprise. You're sending them. Did you
But
forget
let me
Valentine's
ask
Day
you
in the
Did you do
morning?
that,
specifically.
though?
I want to ask you specifically, Tomkat. When you woke up this morning, what interaction did you have with your girlfriend? How much chatter was between the two of you?
She had already left me some very nice candies and a lovely card on the
Oh,
table.
that's nice of her.
So
So
you
she
didn't
had
speak
already-
to her. You did not see her today.
Yeah. No, she was there. She was doing her thing,
Okay,
working out
so
in the morning. I
so
was
you
getting
were
ready for these
communicating
shows.
with her. Were you communicating?
Well,
with
in the
her?
morning we don't exactly communicate because we're doing our thing. Like we get up on a day like this and we're both going. So she's doing her thing. I'm doing
She
mine.
said zero
but she
to you.
left. She didn't tell me anything about Valentine's Day. No, she just left the stuff right there, and then I saw it, and I was very happy and surprised. And then she was like, came in right after and let me know I had forgot. Low info idiot.
And now,
so she set you up. Oh man, that's
She may have set me up.
That's kind of
So did you? I would like to ask you honestly. Did you forget? Did you not realize it was Valentine's Day?
I did realize it was Valentine's Day. Check this out. She doesn't like candy. She doesn't like it. She doesn't really, the flowers, it's not really her thing. And the balloons, she, thinks they're kind of stupid. So it's like, I'm in Publix last night, and that's all they had. Flowers, candy, and balloons. And I'm just
so you didn't forget. You just didn't care to get her anything.
Well, I didn't get her any of those things, and I should have got her a card. Yes. I don't really care what people think about me. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get a card, but it's kind of generic, though. I mean, I don't know. But you know what?
Got me such a lovely card, though, and it was so heartfelt that then I was like, damn it, the card was where it was at.
Because they be putting thought
the card was where it was at.
Shit.
But I thought I had the rest of the day. I thought I had all the way till tonight.
Here's the thing. Here's my input on that. Okay. Had you planned an amazing dinner?
I didn't tell her I didn't plan an amazing dinner.
Okay,
I'm just admitting that now on the show.
But did you?
You got to bleed for the show here.
But did you?
No.
Okay, well, all right.
That's telling the truth.
So then we're going to go with facts here. We're going to go with facts here, okay?
Don't forget.
Okay, because at that point, you could have been like, I got something planned very special for us, la, la, la. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I got you. And even still, like, maybe a little something, but like, you don't. It doesn't have to be first thing in the morning.
Slick?
What?
Would you?
Well,
Oh.
I've been married almost 20 years, right? So what we did is we got together and we decided to buy ourselves a new outdoor griddle.
This is cheating. This is cheating.
But hold on, and I did go get her 2 cards.
Today?
One from me. No, like 3 days ago.
Quiet.
A card from me and a card from my boys. And I got her favorite sugar-free candy bars, 3 of them.
Come on, man.
One from each of us.
Okay.
Not a
All
lot.
right,
I got a
Not
question.
a lot, just hey.
What about you,
I love
Gentry?
you. Yeah.
What'd you do?
I just sent a GIF, like one of those Happy Valentine's Day gifts. in text message.
See,
He
why
just did it
am
just
I
now.
getting all this shit?
You're not.
You're
But
not.
your girl called you out.
I'm giving it to
so
myself.
I mean,
Memphis don't care.
He ain't did shit.
No, wait, I didn't.
He probably told her to go fuck herself this one. I got to do show. Go.
No, hell no.
All my ladies
I hope
just
not.
going to get inundated now with messages. Your boyfriend is an asshole. Dump this guy.
She was getting them anyways.
Out your fucking mouth!
Thank you, sir.
Don't talk about his wife.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, she's not my wife.
I'm
but
sure she's
she should be because she's
It's-
amazing.
it's-
Fucking
Of
awesome.
course she is.
She
Why
baked you
she's with
motherfuckers
you is
brownies and shit. You better show some
fucking-
respect.
Yeah, we love her.
Yeah.
We're questioning you. Like, how are you not doing stuff for somebody who does such amazing
Because I
stuff
do
all the
shit for
time?
her.
All the
Yeah,
time.
your lady made us.
See, and that's
brownies.
awesome.
Yeah,
And that's how you
man.
should. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I should have to do anything super special today
Exactly.
because of, somebody says it's a goddamn holiday for something.
Like
we
it's
got
a
so much stuff.
chore or
But,
something.
I mean, I understand that she observes it. She got me a card. We got something together. So it's like, I just... you play along. It's not like you're dropping hundreds of dollars. It's maybe 30, 40 bucks. Boom, out the door, some candy. Not a big deal.
No, I ain't worried about what the
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
it's just the whole overall perception of what this day is supposed to be, and I'm like, it's not.
It should be that every day.
Because
I agree.
if I got to put all this effort in on this day, so that means don't ask me for shit or expect me to do anything special for you.
All the other
for the
days?
rest of the year, don't ask me to do it.
It
Look
It must
for me
suck
to do
being
it.
with you, Memphis, man.
No.
You don't sound like very much fun.
It's
I mean,
not.
we spend 4 hours with him
No,
every
it is
fucking
not.
Wednesday. You should know.
I'm
No,
a marvelous, amazing person. What
He's
you
fun to
talking
get
about?
high with. All right.
No, what the hell you talking about? No, it just
is like fun, dude.
it just my reasons
That's
make
great.
sense. It just most people just aren't. They back ain't straight enough to stand on theirs.
I feel you.
What the fuck
Yeah.
did this dude just say?
They don't know.
That's right.
Just love
Well, with what you got going on, Tomcat, I feel like you could have at least said Happy Valentine's Day in the
Oh,
morning.
I did.
If you hadn't
I
forgot.
did. No, I came out and gave her a
Did-
big hug and
Did
kiss.
you hump her
especially-
brains out?
No, she wasn't having it. No.
You see, you could have been.
Nope,
knee
not
deep,
having it.
dog.
Quiet.
Jeez.
I
Quiet.
think her Valentine was not having to have me humping her brains out, but that'll be that.
Let's move on to our next topic. Let's talk
That's
about
great.
last week at the end of the show. We played ball, and then
Hey.
Tomcat and I went for a little four-wheeling ride.
Oh, yeah. We did. That we did.
This
Gentry.
is a bad thing, actually, for him. There's 2 bad things for him.
I'm actually still feeling the effects of last week. Last Wednesday, we went for a ride. Me and Tomkat, great ride. Out in the woods, flying,
That's not what I heard.
having a good time. And then we were going pretty fast. I think we have some footage, if we can roll some of the footage we have.
Beam footage?
This is me and Tomkat riding out.
Oh, yeah.
Did you just get hit by a leaf?
Okay, so wait a minute.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
have
why you wear a
footage of
helmet.
this, but you don't have...
This was earlier before the
This
crash.
is a different day. Now, you see how the camera's hooked on to the little thing right there?
Yes.
If I'd have had that stupid camera when this happened, it would have been gone.
Well, if you flipped over it, you could have grabbed it in midair like a true
Dude,
warrior.
I was sliding next to the...
Yeah,
to the,
Remo, that's not really how
That's
that
not what
worked.
happened.
I want to watch that.
I can show you where I went in. It's coming up. There's another video that
What,
actually
Jack?
shows. Look, it can happen at any
Oh, did
time.
it get you?
These trails are high-level trails. They're
Yeah,
not.
they are pretty. I went out with Gentry one time, and I was like, holy shit.
You guys are
This shit
fucking
is
crazy,
crazy.
dude. Fuck that shit, dude.
Hey, it
Some
was like
fucking
fun, though. It was
cougar
fun. Now I won't-
comes racing out the...
That
cougar.
That wouldn't be fun.
I would tackle a cougar. I love a nice cougar.
I
About
know, me too.
45, couple kids.
It wouldn't get to
Big
my face
rack.
because I got the helmet.
Disgusting.
But what happened on
So
last Wednesday?
show
we
the
rode
other
it.
video real quick, and the other video I can just show you kind of the creek that I went into. So what happened?
creek?
There's a creek. So what happened was we came out of the
What
woods.
had happened was
There's the creek that I went into. You can
Correct.
see where we were trying to drag it out. So that red one is the one that went in. I came out of there, which is where we were in the trails. Come right out,
And you went straight
and
in.
it kind of kicked me off. So we went in separately, but it went straight. It was upside down in there with the headlights on.
It does look a little
you
soggy.
tried,
Luckily, I didn't go in with it because I had to call
Oh,
Gentry to get
wow.
him to come back. Then he
Oh,
came.
it
When he
gets
came
bad.
back,
It
it
gets
was
bad.
it was upside down under there. Then we had to turn it's in there in the water. It's fully submerged upside down. Then we had to turn it over like a jet ski, flip it towards the thing. We didn't have anything to get it out with. So he had to ride back to the house on that one, and I had to stay in the woods. It was cold, 47 degrees. This is Florida now. I'm not used to 47 degrees, and I had been in the water, so I was freezing.
Oh, yeah, so that's
So
so cold.
he
Happy
went back to the
Valentine's,
house.
Amy.
He went back to the house. He came back. We couldn't get it out with the toe straps he brought back. Still couldn't get it out. So luckily, Amy, his wife, and his daughter come get us in the woods, which the way to come get us was almost impossible to get out there. She four-wheels it out there in his truck, but then, because it's sugar sand, his truck gets stuck. So now it's about 10-something at night. His truck is in the sugar sand, the four-wheeler's in the ditch, and the other four-wheeler's there, and all of us are standing in the woods.
Are
and
you
we're
sure you were born in Florida?
assed out.
Are you sure?
It was such a good ride. I was
It was
really
a great ride
enjoying
until
myself
it
until
kicked me
Tomkat
off, and then it
ruined
rolled in the damn.
He totally
TK didn't
fucked
bend
that
the
up.
corner
I did. I
right.
fucked it up. I fucked us.
That,
royally.
that was a
So luckily,
wet dream gone
luckily he
horrible.
had the phone number of a real redneck who came to get us weekend rednecks, and fucking he came out there in a big old Ram with some big old tires, yanked the fucking four-wheeler right out, yanked his truck out,
Nice.
and then we fucking peeled out of there. Thank
Well-
God. It sucked. And then
Thanks, brother.
to say this about Honda is amazing because this thing was in the water for going on 2 hours. It was upside down for at least 20 minutes, fully submerged, drained it out, ran some diesel through where the oil goes. How many times, Gentry?
We did it 7 times. It was,
Then they
Damn.
switched the oil through about 3 or 4 times.
yep, 3
And,
times.
This thing starts right up. I
I'll-
just rode it again right past where we went in.
I
and
was
it
amazed
works.
that these four-wheelers, you can just, when you submerge them in water, the electrical is sound tight where they've got these little plastic pieces
Nice.
over the electrical that's really tight on the cables, so none of the water gets to it. And then I find out on the internet that you can just drain all the oil out of the machine and then put diesel fuel in it, run it for a couple of minutes, then drain it, wash, rinse, repeat, do that 7 times, and it gets all the water out of the engine. And then thank God for TK's life, it started again.
That's great. And his Super Bowl winnings.
Oh, boy, I have no idea.
Low info idiot.
That's great.
It cost
Oh,
me about $450 to get it fixed.
Damn.
But TK is going to split the cost with me, and thank goodness he won the Super Bowl bet. So congratulations
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
to Tomkat. Congratulations, he's
Good
the
job,
big
good job.
$250 wiener.
I must say, I didn't watch any of those games because I'm a jinx, and it worked. I don't know if that worked, but it worked. And I'd like to say thank you to Las
He
Vegas
said
for
it worked.
picking that team because I just picked the team that Las Vegas said to pick. So,
How
thank
about
you.
the disrespect for the Kansas City Chiefs? Vegas already has the odds out for next year, and the Chiefs not the #1 team to win it all next year.
San Francisco is.
They gave it to San Francisco. I don't understand that. How do you give the best odds to the team that just got beat?
Because you know what, man, had the that boy fell on that fumble on that punt return, that changed. If that fumble don't happen,
if ifs and buts were candy and nuts,
It happened.
we'd all have a great holiday.
Oh, that was great.
Oh gosh,
that was
listen to
great.
this.
It happened.
You know who I
That's
learned
part
that
of the
from?
game.
You know who told me that saying?
I'm gonna say Mr. Wendy.
Coach
No.
Ditka.
Coach Mike Ditka.
Hell yeah.
He said that one time when I was around him.
Hell
if
yeah.
if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a great Christmas. I think that's what he said.
That's why that guy's so great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
no ifs and buts, man. They lost
So
the
somebody
game.
got
I mean, they
shot in
lost the game,
Kansas
but that was
City.
a-
They're celebrating there. That just happened.
Yeah, that had just happened at the parade. They said it was somebody was out there shooting.
Active shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, calm
active
down. Jeez.
shooting. Active shooting.
Was
Was
there-
it Patrick Mahomes'
Was
wife?
there a fatality?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't. Think
Oh,
so.
did
I
they
don't
die?
know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I know in D.C.
It just happened,
3
so-
cops got shot today trying to serve a warrant for animal cruelty.
Well, that's
They had it all locked down out there in D.C. for a while. But
That's
Yikes.
crazy.
Yikes.
So did you watch the Super Bowl, Ramo?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What's
I
that?
did.
And it don't mean like
I
you
did.
You didn't enjoy it?
Yeah, no, I watched it. I watched it all the way up until the end of regulation.
You didn't want to watch overtime? That's like the
Well,
most
I
exciting
had some
part.
things I had to do in my studio. For one, it was getting late. And two,
You are fake news.
at that point, I kind of knew that the Chiefs were going to win.
What about you, Memphis? Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I watched it, man.
What did you think about it? Like, did you enjoy it? Were you entertained?
That was a good ass game. It really was. I was like, man, this is fucking crazy. And I was kind of hoping for a shootout, but I didn't mind the defense. So
I was
it
surprised
good.
it was a low-scoring game.
Yeah, it was really good.
I mean,
But
that,
my boy Juwan Jennings balled out though.
who?
Juwan Jennings, that boy balled out.
Oh yeah.
For number 15 for 7. He's the only other cat in the Super Bowl who threw a touchdown and caught one.
Did any of you guys watch the Nickelodeon version of the
I
Super
watched
Bowl?
a little bit of that. It was really cool.
No,
They were like
not
shooting
really.
slime into the end zones.
Can we
and
play
shit.
some of the footage? I think
was
we have
actually
some.
really
yeah,
cool.
yeah, those parts of it.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Life is like that, right? I know. Freeze time a little bit.
Make a mistake, you get it one more time.
Do you want to live?
So they got SpongeBob and Patrick actually calling the game, it looks like.
Yeah,
Special aspect of
they even had like a little thing in the studio.
He's like, Pacheco!
I like when
Patrick.
they would drop the slime on the guys.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
kind of cool.
And they just like
Oh, they had like fireworks in the end zone when they scored a touchdown. It was a lot of
shine
fun.
shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
One headline I noticed about the Super Bowl was they did play multiple anthems. And that, I think, has caused people to talk on the internet. And I'd like to get everyone's opinion because a lot of people are
That's
saying
fun.
by doing Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is, I guess, the black national anthem. I didn't know that.
Yes,
Memphis,
it is.
is there a black national anthem? I didn't know that there
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, lift every voice and sing. I've been singing that damn song since like the first grade.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did too. We sing it all the time.
Yeah,
Thought
since the
you
first grade. Yeah, that's
sing the
nothing
Puerto
new.
Rican national anthem.
No,
That's
I didn't
not
go to
new.
school in Puerto Rico, jackass.
Oh,
What did you sing the Mexican hat dance?
Ron Brown.
Long Brown.
So
I don't understand what the problem is. Like, what the hell's the problem? So you had the
Who cares?
you got the black national anthem, you got the American the Beautiful, and then the national anthem. Like, what's the problem?
well,
I don't
shouldn't
get
there
it.
be a Spanish national anthem? He's black.
No, unless they want one. I think you can't ask that question because you got Spanish, you got Latin. It's kind of different because you got Mexicans, you got Guatemalans, you got Puerto Ricans, you got Cubans.
It might
know,
be. It
I
might
mean-
be
I mean-
spicy though. We could
Yeah, I
add
mean,
it in there.
No,
Wepa,
man. I
that'd be
mean,
fun.
and then they
Some salsa.
And then we need an Asian
are-
one
they
too,
have
because
one-
there's
they
Asian
have-
Americans.
Sure.
the take on the internet is that it's dividing us. You know,
Oh man,
that we should have one anthem
We
for
should
all.
have
Kiss
one
ass,
anthem.
Kiss
What
my
the fuck
ass.
did
We
this
gotta have a
dude just
national
say?
identity, and
And-
there is only one national anthem.
Well,
Which one is it, Tomkat?
It's the national anthem. It's the Star Spangled Banner. That's the
That's
anthem.
the only one?
That's
Because
it.
what I'm reading is Lift Every Voice and Sing is the black national anthem, which is
Right.
also
But the
the national
colorless
anthem.
national anthem that doesn't see color is the Star Spangled Banner.
Well, actually, it does.
You cannot say that it does not.
So the
color.
Lift Every Voice and Sing can be the national anthem for black folks, I guess.
That's
if
always
that's what
been
they
our
want.
national. Yeah, that's
But the
always been
actual national anthem is
for
the
the
Star
nation,
Spangled Banner for
the
everybody.
nation. Yeah, it's the Star Spangled Banner. But for black folks, that's our national anthem.
Sure.
That's
Would
for
black
us.
people
That's
be
fine.
upset if white people said, "Well, this is our national anthem"? Do you think that would
Well,
cause
already do.
controversy?
But what like use that like what as an example? Like what are you talking
Like
about?
if white people had their own anthem, would you find that to be offensive?
Oh, if they like picked the country song and called
Right,
it,
like if
but
they
it's
just
the white
all of a
people.
sudden they say
Like
no, this
song
is,
of the
this is
South.
the white national anthem. I'll be like, get out of here, knock it off. Because they're
White people aren't allowed to have their own anthem, but black people are. See, I think this is where the division
No, it
is.
is not division because if you think about it, and if you actually understood true history, why do black people have to have their own anthem? The black people from this country that are in this country don't even know their whole origins of where they came from Africa. You see what I'm saying? But they're here and we all together because you got people from all different regions of Africa and they're in a foreign land that they did not volunteer to come. They were forced to come.
But what about the
Well,
Asians
I
that were
was
brought
forced
here
to
that
come
built
here,
our
too.
railroads? What about them?
But
maybe
they know
should have a
they
song.
know where they came from. They know where they came from.
Also, only because they don't know where they came from, they should have
You
a
gotta,
song.
but you.
Well,
It's,
but I
it's
don't
all
know
this-
that they
it's-
were stolen from China and brought to
They
America.
were
to
enslaved
be
and brought
slaves.
here and forced to build
Were
our
they?
railroads.
But here's the
Interesting.
problem is this: at the end of
Weren't
in
they
a
prisoners
nutshell,
of war or no?
if Americans actually knew true American history, like all of American history, and not just how they whitewash it, this wouldn't even be a conversation because
Sure.
people would actually know this happened in America not that long ago. It's not like it was like thousands of years ago. We are not that far away from all this shit that happened. And all of a sudden now it's a controversy. No, it's not. Somebody want to talk
Well,
some shit.
I
That's
don't,
all that
I don't
is.
have a problem with them doing it, and I don't think people hate it for the most part. I'm sure some people do, but what are you going to
There's
do about
some
that?
maggot
But I
idiots.
just
That's all it
there is a
is.
legitimate question about a national identity. How many other countries do you know have two national anthems? Which ones? I'll wait.
But are we the best?
I'll wait. Which ones?
Are we the
There-
I'm
best?
sure-
just saying,
I'm
you know
sure
why
we
they
can do what we
don't?
want.
Because it doesn't work like
I'm
that.
sure,
We can
I'm
do
sure
what we
there
can do
is,
what we
'cause
want.
you have, like,
We can do what we
different-
want.
You have
Which
different
ones-
parties
which
and
ones
shit
do?
like that.
We can do what we want.
Okay.
I know North Korea doesn't. You're right.
Hey, you know what?
Russia probably doesn't either.
When people learn American history, then they'll know.
Though I think the Native Americans should have their anthem played. Then
They
And you
should.
have all different
They
tribes.
should. I
And
agree
every
with that.
tribe has their own
Yeah, that'd be a
thing.
lot of songs.
They're all different. That's why that's like
It
I
would
don't
be
know.
a long
That's why
ceremony.
my
They
tribe
should.
Might have to.
listens to Bruce Springsteen's "Born in the USA."
Of course, your tribe.
You know,
Sure.
and we come down the aisle like we're Hulk Hogan when we hear it.
I like it.
And
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Mullets and drinking.
That's my
Bush,
anthem.
Bush
You
Light,
guys are idiots,
mine.
dude.
drinking Bush
You
Light
want to
and
be loved by you. Nice.
got tractors and shit.
That's hilarious.
Oh man, did you see that Taylor Swift had Kanye kicked out? That's what I'm reading. Did you read this about the Super Bowl?
I did see that.
That Taylor Swift had Kanye kicked out.
Now, are we sure that was
I didn't know.
Kanye? Because did you see what he was wearing?
That motherfucker had a fucking face mask with a fucking.
Jesus
Is that what that
shit
was?
on there. Yeah, he had like
I
a
did not
Jesus,
even
like,
see
epitaph.
this.
And
Yeah, I
he's
saw
wearing like some leather jacket that has apparently he stuffed toilet paper all in it to make him look like he's all. It looks like
He
one of
looks
those
like a
Halloween
very-
costumes of the Hulk. And he's got these. I wouldn't want to be around him either. It's imposing.
Yeah.
It's intimidating, and I think he's
That's
doing
not
it on
intim-
purpose.
It's not intimidating.
It would be
It's
for a woman
more,
like Taylor Swift. It would be, and especially after he's kind of snatched
Well, I
your
mean-
award before and.
Well, that's
Remember
really,
that?
you
Done a
know
few
what?
weird
Hell
things.
Yeah, I remember that. And honestly though, after he did that to her, she blew the fuck up. She was like, "Oh, that poor little white girl. How did he do that to her like that?" Which was still fucked up that he did that. But after that, she fucking took off because it was like all this old sympathy.
It
shit.
definitely helped her
But
career. I probably
Hell
would
yeah,
say.
it did. Nobody can say that it
She was
didn't.
doing good
It
already,
totally-
but it didn't hurt.
it did not hurt at all. Like Kanye fucking helped her ass out majorly.
I'm not a huge fan of her music, but I don't have a problem with her personally. Like, I didn't
Yeah,
even
I
know
don't
she
give a
did
shit
this to
about
Kanye. Like, I didn't even hear about this
Me
story.
neither.
Honestly,
this is new to me.
it is.
Yeah, it's new to
It's,
me.
it's rumored that he was in front of her
By who?
and that she had him kicked out.
Who rumored this?
TMZ,
Oh, TMZ be lying.
Multiple sources
Interesting.
are saying.
I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. I'd love to read
But
it.
then I wasn't looking for it either.
That's funny.
And to wrap up,
Would they?
To wrap the game up, what'd you guys think about Usher, Ramo? Do you put it up there as one of the best Super Bowl performances? Did you enjoy it, or were you eating chips and dip at that
No,
time?
actually, I wasn't. I went outside and smoked and came in about like a minute and a half. So after
Yeah,
it
so he
started,
missed it.
so I caught some of it. I mean, it was all right. It was Usher. I think they went through some of his better songs a little too fast, and
Well, he's only got so much time.
Yeah. all
yeah.
the
But then they extended a lot of songs that I was like, man, we could have did without this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I think
like,
he did it right. I think
it
he
was
did right.
it was all right. It was a cool show. I'm sure they put it together. They spent a lot of time. The roller skating and all the dancing shit was fun.
I like
But
the
I
roller
will say,
skates.
my wife and my daughter were complaining because he did not sing a lot of the fucking songs that he was playing. He was up there dancing and
I
having
thought
a
he
good ass
sang.
time.
I thought he sang a
But
lot.
He
of
sang
it.
some
no,
of them.
no, they say he sang.
He sang some of them.
He
He
sang
didn't sing all of them. He
parts.
sang-
He would sing parts and then he would cut out. And they're like, "Why isn't he singing this part?"
Well, it's hard when you're roller skating around and dancing
then
around.
Don't
He
fucking roller skate. They want to hear you sing. They don't want to watch you roller skate.
It's Vegas, man. Come on. You act like you ain't never been there before.
I
And he just
have.
said he
She
coming up-
hasn't. I'm talking about them. They
He
said
sang
that.
a lot
You go
more than
fuck.
Oh, well,
some
you
of
gotta
them do.
explain it to him. You gotta look. This is what it really is. Don't worry about it.
I
what
don't
he
waste
doing
my
right now.
time. I was high.
No, I think it was
Think
dope.
I want to
man.
ruin my high?
It was dope. It was dope.
Well,
I
you
like.
had- Pick
What'd
your
you think of
battles.
Usher, Memphis?
Oh, he killed it, man. I was telling the wife.
It
I
was
said,
alright.
man, Usher better. He better not fuck this up. That was the first thing I said. He better not fuck this up.
He didn't do that.
Because like we was been a fan of Usher since his first album, not for like most people. Like
Since he was hanging out with Diddy when he was 16.
younger when he had this first song when he went by his name Usher Raymond. The song's called "You Can Call Me the Mac."
How old was he then? 14?
He might have been 12.
12 when he was
He
hanging
might
out
have
with
been
Diddy.
11 or 12
Ooh.
because we all the same age. We all the same age. So growing up with him and his music and stuff, his journey,
Yeah.
in our mind is like, look, dog, we ain't even got to have a conversation. You know what you need to do. Go out there and do it. And he did it. And what he was even better, my fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, was up there doing our thing with him. You know what I'm saying? He had the strippers out there. Like he said, he took the world to the A.
Is that your fraternity, the strippers?
No, did you not hear what I just said?
Please
I-
repeat
I was
yourself.
thinking
It's hard
too,
to
yeah.
keep up.
It is. You're
Oh,
talking really fast.
Yeah, you were on fire. Go ahead.
You
repeat
are, you
yourself.
are. I love it.
It's
Well,
not
well-
that I'm talking fast. Y'all listening slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
Cap-
who said that? LL Cool J?
No,
Gotta have them ribs. And pussy too.
KRS
No
One.
soda, no pussy, no McDonald's.
I gotta agree with both of those
Kappa Alpha
statements.
Psi Fraternity Incorporated. That's my fraternity.
Okay.
When he was doing. I think he's about to go into Hey Daddy. I think or something like that.
They were the dancers.
Yeah, the two guys
Okay.
with him.
Oh, okay.
With the
Dope.
canes and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I saw that part. I caught that part.
Yeah, but it was dope, man. It's in my top.
It was a cool show.
It's in my top 4.
What did you think about Alicia Keys? I don't know if you saw
She was
saw
fine as
Tomkat.
She is gorgeous.
What did you think about the halftime performance, Tomkat?
I thought that part with Alicia Keys that Usher was getting a bit handsy. He was
Yeah.
definitely feeling
Which
her
I
up.
know you would be offended.
I saw some good Swiss beats.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be having it. Watch this.
Look at
Watch
that.
this.
Look
Oh,
at
I don't
that.
think so, buddy.
Looking Good, boy.
No, you better calm down. She's like, wait a minute. Hold on.
Now you're the type of person I know that would get upset if that was your girlfriend and you were at home watching the Super Bowl. Would you get upset? I want you to be honest. How would you feel about Usher rubbing his, up against
Little
her?
grubby hands.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd like it. I'd be upset.
What would you say
Yeah,
like
but,
after? Would you think it would cause a fight afterwards? Or
No, I guess
how
you
would
gotta,
you
gotta
handle
kind
it?
of. Yeah, this is where what
You don't
we were
wanna get beat
This
up
is where what
again.
we were talking about last week comes into play. You don't want to show them your emotions on certain things. So you don't want to come out and be like, freaking out about it, or she's gonna get the ick. She's gonna be like, "Gross, you're gross."
Nah, but like,
Oh, look at that. He's a little.
Yeah, that's a little much.
handsy.
But
I'm telling
so
you.
here's the
Oh,
thing.
she likes it too. That's what's really
Oh.
So
terrible.
here's the thing, like,
She's thinking about that later.
TK's gonna go home and beat his girl up now.
so Usher just got through doing his residency out in Vegas, so he was known to like do
I
that.
got her,
Like
Bird.
certain chicks would show up to his shows, and he
Thank
just be
you.
doing random shit like Holly. He did that shit to Halle Berry ass. She came. To
That's
his
how he
Vegas
might have
show.
got. That's how he allegedly got them herps.
Yeah, but gay guys are
Well,
always
he
touchy
allegedly
like
got
that
the
with
herpesores.
women.
Well,
Allegedly.
I'm not saying that. That's TK's opinion there that doesn't reflect the whole
She don't want to get them herpes.
Oh, no.
What was your favorite commercial, Ramo? Did you have a favorite commercial?
I
during the Super Bowl?
did, dude. The funniest one to me, I can't remember the company, but it was about the couch potatoes.
Oh yeah,
They were growing couch potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was funny as fuck to me, man.
That's the streaming company.
Yeah.
One of those
Something.
streaming companies
Right.
that streams TV.
Oh, that
Pluto
was
or
good.
one of
Pluto.
them.
That was it. Pluto.
Yeah, and it had all the couch potatoes.
That was hilarious.
That was funny. What about you, Memphis? Do you remember any of the commercials?
Yeah, I remember that fucking Temu annoying commercial.
Oh, nothing but Temu.
It was like every quarter they had one, and I noticed that after the second one, I'm like, so they having one every quarter.
Mhm.
Commercials playing. I'm like, no, I like hope nobody even deals with Temu, and apparently people didn't like it, so they wasted all their money. Ain't nobody fucking with y'all, so get it.
Shit, but everybody's
it.
talking about that shit.
What'd you think
Did it
was
work or
the
didn't it?
best
I don't think it
commercial?
did.
Tomkat.
Oh, of course, I liked the "He Gets Us" commercial with all of the lesbians washing each other's feet and people washing each other's feet.
I don't remember that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the
Jesus
Jewish
commercial.
one. Yeah, the Jewish Jesus.
No, that was the Jesus one.
the
Jesus
Christ. Yeah.
He didn't teach you to hate.
That's what they
Wash
said.
each other's
He washed
feet.
their feet.
Jesus bought
don't wanna
a
be taught.
$7 million ad.
Yes, he did.
Jesus
Somebody
and also
church.
Yeezy bought a
No, he
$7
bought more
million
than that.
ad. That was a weird one.
It played more than
Kanye
one.
bought an ad and recorded it all on his iPhone. He didn't spend any money on making the ad. He just did a shoe commercial with his iPhone, and he's like way too close to it, and he's like way down here. And then he boom, $7 million. There's the feet washing ad.
I don't even
I
remember
missed,
that
I
Kanye
missed
commercial.
that. I missed the
This-
feet washing ad.
This is a group that promotes Christianity, but basically they were trying to say don't hate each other. Jesus would have
just
washed
washed
anyone's
everybody's feet.
feet. Yep.
You
sure.
see the very last part of this commercial? I remember it was like
But people didn't like it.
a Catholic priest washing a gay man's feet.
Right.
And I was like, oh, they really went there for it.
I
They
didn't
really
see
went
that.
for it. Yeah, they did. There it is right there.
Oh, this is wild.
It's the gay man and the Catholic priest.
Jesus didn't
They
teach.
they say
Hey.
hang out back in the day.
Oh, man. They really went for it, too.
I agree with
I
that
was starting laughing
on
right
a
away.
level where I don't think that anything. I think God is love, and you'll find it there. You're not going to find it in any kind of hate. So I do agree with that.
Yeah, you know
I'll
what?
give you that.
I thought as soon
Good
as
point.
that happened,
Good point.
I was like, all these MAGA idiots just lost their top when they saw that shit, when the gay man was getting his feet washed by the feet. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
One commercial that I see is getting a lot of love, but I didn't see it. Matt Damon.
Don't be rude.
Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and Tom Brady in the
That was good.
Dunkin' Donuts
With
outfits.
J Lo.
Now I wanted to say I saw that one because a lot of people were talking about it, but
I
I
didn't
didn't
see
see
it.
it.
I didn't see that ad.
I saw
either.
it. It was good. It was good.
They're all wearing those jumpsuits.
Yeah, jumpsuits, and they come in like a boy band, and J Lo's recording them like she's the producer, and then she shuts him out, but tells Tom Brady he can stay, and
Looks like
then,
Jack Harlow was in it. it
he
looks
was
like.
there. Yep, he was in there, and then
J-Lo's-
her husband ends up smacking her, and it was a big thing.
That's
She's
fun.
a Puerto Rican.
Somebody
women,
got
you see
slapped
that.
in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial?
Yeah,
What
we
you
just
said?
watched. No, wait a minute. Hold on.
That's
I
funny.
was thinking about what I
Looks
did.
like
Never
Tom
mind.
Brady's DJing.
He's
it.
the
Yeah,
DJ.
he is.
Yeah.
Look at Matt Damon right there.
Well, yeah, I missed this one, but yeah, this is fun. It looks
It
like
is.
This guy
It
And
was
they,
funny.
they from Boston. Those
Yeah, well, that's why they were doing
the.
the boy band thing.
Fat
Because
Joe
isn't
makes an appearance in it.
yeah, isn't one of the name bands from that
Backstreet?
area? Backstreet Boys.
New
one of them?
Edition's
Boys
from Boston.
Weirdos,
Yep,
yeah.
Yep, you're right, Memphis. Good call.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. I'm sure that's where they were going with all this.
Yeah, it's in Duncan.
See, she told him he could stay.
Duncan based in Boston.
She should have got smacked. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Let's move on to our next topic. It is similar
He
though,
meant
because
it.
we're going to continue to talk football.
Wait.
Football.
Yo,
Football.
yo, foosball, the
Ooh-wee.
foosball.
Football is over, at least the National Football League. College football, we're going to have to wait like another 100 days till we get back to football. But we do have the draft coming up, by the way, NFL draft coming
All
in
right.
April. But they're getting closer to banning Pop Warner football in the state of California. We have many players,
Snoop Dogg
former
salty.
NFL players that say, I would think I would rather have my kid do something else after all the bangs and bruises and head trauma. And there's many former NFL players that have severe brain injuries, multiple concussions. So I ask you, Ramo, loving football, I know you're a big Bears fan. You love the game of football. You have young children. Do you encourage them to get out there, put pads on, and play football?
Me personally, no, I do not. But that being said, I don't
You wouldn't stop them.
I don't encourage or I don't discourage my kids from doing anything. I kind of facilitate what they feel like where their passion is taking them, of course. I think they would know better. They would know best. And if I had a child who wanted to play and one of an old NFL player came to me and said, you know what, as a parent, I would make him wait till at least he got the high school or something before he started playing. Like, maybe sign him up for flag football or something so he can learn the rules of the game without the contact. Maybe that, because we are finding that, as they age, they're getting a lot of, injuries or, injuries coming back that they didn't know they had, especially brain damage.
And not just the head trauma, which is the worst of
Right.
it, but I mean, your knees are bad.
Everything,
The way you get around,
I mean,
back.
There's one guy I watch, he's a receiver, an old receiver. He does a lot of the shows. His fingers go in different directions and he can't move them. Like, I understand, like, dude needs to work, but
Well, the chances of you making it to the NFL are probably, very, very slim. Not a lot of people make it to the National Football League, and let alone making it to get a college education.
True.
So you got to really love the game as a young Pop Warner playing kid.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis, I know you don't have kids, but if you had children, do you think you'd encourage them to play football, or would you be hesitant to let them to play football because of head trauma or be worried about long-term injuries?
I wouldn't force them to do it, but if they wanted to, I wouldn't stand in their way. I would prefer, have them like run track or some shit like that. Do what I did. But whatever they want to do.
You can't get a lot of chicks running track, can you?
Shit.
Man. Oh.
Okay.
The track stars, they get the ladies too.
What? Look, man. Okay. Anyway, like
Man,
I was
you weren't
saying,
you weren't the running back, man. The running
I
back,
don't
the
have to-
quarterback, they
you
get
don't
all
have
the
to
ass,
listen.
man.
Listen, you don't have to be that. Because
everybody gets ass in college.
Because it ain't just college
Listen,
either, baby.
the Tomkat gets
Listen,
no bitches.
Here's the one thing I know. The one thing I know is that they all don't like what most people think. You just know. Listen, man, I just got the gift of gab, and I ain't gonna even get up here and start bragging on myself.
Hell, I got
You
ass
know
in
what-
college and I never went.
You know what they say about track stars, though. They're kind of they're fast. In and out.
Sometimes oh no,
He was saving that one.
What about you, Tomkat? Would you encourage your kids to play football?
I think I'd force them to play, and then
Stay away from the crack.
hopefully they would become famous and stars. But if they didn't, then I'd sue the school for the brain damage. Either way, I win.
Yeah, besides, this kids would already have brain damage.
Yeah. I'm hanging out with your kids.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
So if the kids
It's
don't
true.
Hold on, so if the kids don't become famous, you go sue the school.
He's obviously been to my house.
Plan
folks.
B, motherfuckers.
That's classic. I like it, TK. I like where your head's at.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
Well, we'll see. We'll
I
keep
co-sign that.
Hollywood kid.
We're gonna keep our eye on this story in California and see if they actually ban Pop Warner football. It's on the.
That's a little crazy. man.
It's like the first legislative part of it is happening now, and it's possible that it could get passed. We'll keep our eye on it.
So what they gonna do if they don't play football? What they
Flag
supposed to-
football.
Yeah,
Flag football is cool to a certain, and then see you get hit. You still
I
get hit in
mean,
flag football.
it's a lot less.
no, it's
It's
no,
no,
you get-
no, it's
you
not.
getting hit.
It's not intentional. If
not intentional, but you
and
when
it's
was the last
probably
time you
not as
played it?
frequent.
No,
It's been a few
freak-
years.
It's
been a
it's
few
frequent.
years. It's been a few
Yeah,
years.
versus you, and
I
you
mean,
ain't
but
playing no
you-
pads on versus
But you got to admit, dude,
somebody
like in regular
going
football,
diving for
like
you a
that,
flag and the
you're-
angle, and you crack like damn, I
you're
wish I had
literally
one.
running into each other in regular football. Like that's the
That's
idea.
okay.
In flag football, it's not really that. Like you're a little more
You know,
controlled.
you got to
You-
separate the men from the boys. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
got listen. You
Listen to
can't
this
hang
guy.
out.
Unless it's one of them boys that is a man, or maybe one. Or
Then
one of
why
them
you
girls
act-
that is a
Yeah,
boy,
yeah.
or one of them boys that is a girl. You
Then
know
why
what I
were
mean?
you in
Can't
track?
have it, then go play
Where do
lacrosse
I-
or something. It's my pick.
why were you in track, Barry Sanders?
Because I love running track. That's
You
why.
should have been a running back.
he looked good in those little booty
I
shorts they
was,
wore.
no, I was like
You can get up and
140
punch him for that one.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, dog. You going to track
That's
meet looking
fucked
at
up.
dudes'
Yeah, yeah,
booties and carrying on.
All right, let's move in. Let's
Yeah.
move on
Oh,
to our
Yes,
next
good idea.
topic.
Good idea.
which we actually did a different podcast, cross promotion to Dim Vinyl Boys.
Yeah, shout out to all 4 of them.
Yeah, Dim Vinyl Boys is another podcast that we host. So if you happen to be one of the people that love our show here, the Outcast Podcast, check out Dim Vinyl Boys, where we listen to old pieces of vinyl. And this week we listened to the We Are the World soundtrack.
We did.
It's been 1985, so we're talking about 40 years ago.
Damn it, too long.
When this iconic moment in music history took place in Hollywood after the American Music Awards, Lionel Richie was the host of the AMAs. They assembled a dream team of Michael Jackson, Ray Charles, Huey Lewis, Bruce Springsteen, you name it. Every big star from the 80s was there, and we have some of the footage, but the reason why we did that album is there is a Netflix special, a documentary that is out right now, and it's on Netflix, and it's called The Biggest Night in Pop History. I have a clip here. This is Lionel Richie talking about going to Michael Jackson's house to write the song We Are the World.
Oh, this is Lionel Richie. Oh, wait, camera on?
No, he's deep.
This is my first time in the Jackson household.
That's when you do Vegas, right?
Look at that hair. So they're writing the song.
I realized we'd never written anything together, and we've never spent time together.
This man has been ugly for 40-some years.
Well, he had
So it's the Commodore.
I realized he can't play, so he hums every part. Tapes and tapes of excuse me. I mean, it's just layered and layered of him humming. It was pretty amazing.
So Michael doesn't play any
We had to
instruments. He just
identify right away. What kind of song do we want?
He beatboxes and hums.
Yes.
Don't you need me when you're numb? Do you want one of those? Or do you want an anthem? Dun, 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 dun. No, that's not what we were looking for.
Nope. Not the anthem we're looking for.
Bum, 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 bum. There it is. There's your template. And once you have that, now
What was he
we're gonna
doing with
put
his
on
hand?
top of it.
I think he's jerking himself off there. Lauren Boebert style.
Churning
there.
butter.
Various songs we thought were
Flogging the
just
bishop.
sausage. His line was, "Where's the Jeff?"
This is a good
He
part,
called
too.
me Lionel. Lionel,
Lionel.
I want you to check out Bubbles the Chimp.
Oh, no thanks.
I don't want
Bubbles.
the chimp.
No thanks.
Meanwhile,
Why'd
there's
you
a
show
full-on
Tomkat
fight
when he said
going
that?
on downstairs.
Look at Bubbles.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. What's happening in the kitchen, Michael? What's going on? He says, Ricky, the minor bird, is having a fight with the dog. Because the bird can talk and the dog is mad at the bird. Meanwhile, I've got someone calling me on the phone, Lionel. They're sending a script over for the American Music Awards.
So it was a busy time for Lionel Richie.
and Michael
And-
Jackson's
And
house.
his pets, apparently.
Yeah.
They were having conflicts of sorts.
Yeah, it seems like it.
It's interesting how they were able to get 40 of the biggest pop stars all to somewhat get along for hours, a whole entire night.
I'm sure a lot of cocaine was done that night. I'm sure of it.
Oh, yeah.
Wish I was there.
Who you
It was
think
probably
brought-
some really good cocaine, too.
Yeah.
Who you think brought the cocaine? If you had to guess,
Barry
Dan
Gord-
Aykroyd.
Barry
Dan-
Gordy.
We
Yeah.
said this.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah,
That's
He's
it.
the
Oh, did
only
it.
one that wasn't a singer.
Yeah, it is weird. Like
Who's got some blow, man? Call Dan, man.
you
Yeah,
got
Dan Aykroyd got the best shit.
you got Bob Dylan, Hall & Oates, Michael Jackson, Kenny Loggins, Smokey Robinson, Kenny Rogers, Lionel Richie, Steve Perry of Journey, Willie Nelson, and then all of a sudden it's like Dan Aykroyd.
Who? Okay,
Right.
so here's
What
a
are you
here-
doing, Dan? What are you doing here?
He brought the
here-
coke. I
here's
mean,
$1 million
obviously.
question.
What?
Who was he a plug for?
All of them.
Who
man.
called them?
Well, Ray
who
Charles.
were they
brought-
like-
Ray
who-
Charles brought the heroin.
Right. But
I
who
think
called it? Who's like, damn it, we need some coke. They're like, oh, I got somebody. Damn, he's got the best shit
It
around.
was probably Bette Midler.
Who are you going to call?
Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
Hell yeah! I bet you they did do some stupid shit like that.
The coke snuffers.
Yes. Ah.
It
Why
was-
don't we have a guy?
It was probably Bette Midler or fucking.
What's her name with the crazy hair?
It could have been Diana Ross.
Cindy Lauper.
Cindy Lauper.
Diana Ross could be like, who got the blow?
Oh no, Whitney
got the
Houston was
blow.
there, wasn't she?
No, she was
no,
not.
Whitney
That's
wasn't there.
crazy. But I will say Tina Turner looked a little coked up because when she came in, she
Yeah,
just
I'm
kind of
sure she got
a little
some.
bit like,
Yeah.
where the rest of that
When
too?
she hopped out that limousine and shit, looking all
She was
like,
I got smacked 5 times for this shit, so y'all better not do it all.
oh man,
I got an ass whooping waiting at home,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
better have a good time tonight.
Oh, no,
Don't fuck it up.
left Ike at this time. She was on her own at this point.
Was she?
Yeah, she was a solo artist. Yeah.
You fucking with Tina Turner's
This
Black
is-
History Month, motherfuckers.
She's still probably getting coke from Mike.
After I see how much money that we're sending to the Ukraine and how many billions of dollars that we're going to be sending over to Israel, it would be nice if the pop stars got together nowadays and raised some money and did a new song, you know.
For America.
Make- to raise
No.
some money.
How about
For-
not?
for the
That's
middle
the
class.
spouse.
It's called "You Immigrants Can't Come Here No More."
Don't pass go. Don't collect $200 because that would be one, trash. Two, today's artists really what? Why?
Imagine if they did a stimulus to the United
I wouldn't.
States
I don't want to. Like
for
I
$1
have-
billion.
I don't care. No, we can. We got plenty of artists that we can find to do that. We don't need help from these new artists. We don't.
I like some of the new
Man,
artists.
we
You don't
they
like
they can send it
Rihanna?
out. Rihanna's different. She's been around for a while. She
That's
ain't
what
new.
I'm saying.
She-
You get the,
she's a veteran.
You don't have to get the new ones. You get the
I
legends.
mean, Ray Charles had been around for a little while when they
Yeah, I
picked
mean,
him.
you
He
said-
was
you
pretty
said-
old.
Bob Dylan
you said
too.
new
Bob
artists. I'm
Dylan
There
like,
were
was
no spring
old.
chickens.
Yeah.
Like, no, I do not want to see one of these Lil whoever's or one of these goofy chicks.
You don't want to see
whoever's-
get Ice
Nobody would've-
Spice
nobody
together?
How about,
What?
you mean she looked like a porn Annie? You know, I was thinking about that the other day watching the Super Bowl. I'm like, Ice Spice, she looks like the porn version of Annie.
I don't understand her raps.
I don't understand anything about her or any of them for
No,
that
I'm
matter.
literally the words. I can't hear. I don't
It's
understand.
terrible.
shit.
It's
I have bad
just
hearing, so
insane.
I can't hear it.
I hear good and I don't understand. the
explains a
shit.
lot.
It's terrible.
All right, this newscast is being brought to you
Good
by
jackass.
Liquid IV. Yes, we stay
Hey.
hydrated
Woo.
here
Yeah,
at the Outcast Podcast.
do.
Thanks to Liquid IV, we've got a lot of the sugar-free white peach running around here.
You better know
Yeah,
it.
delicious.
You better know it.
You can get it in a bunch of different flavors. If you go to liquidiv.com and when you check out, just type in Outcast, you can save some money. That's liquidiv.com. Use our promo code Outcast. Tomkat, what's happening in the news?
Hello. Let me give you the news for February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, of course.
Of course.
Birthdays today. We got actor Sean Pegg. He turns 54. Singer Rob Thomas.
Who?
52. Rob Thomas. You know Rob
I know
Thomas?
Rob Thomas, but I didn't know the
Blink,
first guy.
Matchbox 20.
Actress
No.
Dana Geary. She is the sword lady from The Walking Dead. She turns 46. Frederick Douglass, the abolitionist, was also born today. And Jimmy Hoffa,
Awesome.
the Teamsters leader. It was his birthday today.
Have
today
they found him yet?
Today in this day in history, in 1929, members of Al Capone's gang, the Bootleggers, pulled out the Valentine's massacre on a rival gang. That was 1929. 1991, the psychological thriller The Silence of the Lambs was released.
Ooh, that's a good movie.
Love that.
Yeah.
2005, Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Carmen registered YouTube, a website that everyone fucking uses now. So
It's true.
YouTube was
Jawed?
born. It was Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Carmen.
Hurley.
2005.
Hurley.
YouTube was born.
Remember Steve Silk Hurley from the Chicago DJ crew?
I do not.
Nope.
Today
House
is
music.
Ash Wednesday. It is
House
Valentine's Day. It's Congenital Heart Defect Awareness Day. Also Frederick Douglass Day because it was his birthday.
I had a
I
cardiogram
thought
today.
it was National Radio Day too.
So on to the news. Last week we had a plane crash only miles from here just after we
It's
did
true.
our show.
It did.
And a video recently posted to Facebook shows a crazy view of this that was just put out.
Shout out to Wink News.
This was a Challenger Bombardier 600 crashed on the southbound lanes of I-75 near Naples last week.
All right, this is how fucked up Florida is.
Both
Everybody,
engines went out on the
Yeah.
plane.
Listen, notice nobody hit their fucking brakes when that plane was crashing. They just kept going.
well,
the
you got to
crash-
get home, Rainbow.
The crash took the
Welcome to
lives
Florida.
of 2 pilots. The other 3 people
run that video back one more time.
on board survived. So there were 5 people on board, but the pilots, they died.
They- oh, that
they saved the
sucks.
lives of the people in the
Look,
back and the
nobody
people that
stopped.
were there.
They're all going,
It did hit a
"Just
truck, but the
go
guy in the
faster."
truck survived.
You're going
And then it hits
faster.
that wall. And
How many people died in the
The
crash?
2 pilots died. They were in the front. It was the front of the plane was
That's
all
sad.
burnt up. But
That's
the back
sad.
of the
Only
plane.
2 people died. I thought
That's
more
crazy.
Than 2.
The
No, just 2.
passengers survived in the back.
But they were critical. They got hurt.
Yeah, I just
But
assume they got
they
burns
survived.
the way that thing blew up.
All right, this week the special counsel concluded that Biden willfully retained classified information but will not face charges for that. Ben Hur, special prosecutor, according to the report, will not bring charges in part because he said it would be difficult to prosecute Biden, who would appear as a sympathetic to a jury. Mr. Biden would likely present himself to a jury, as he did during our interview of him, as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
Come on, man.
What a joke.
Usher married his longtime girlfriend after the Super Bowl.
Fake news.
He didn't get married?
I don't know.
No, I saw that
Did he?
he got married. I'm like, that's a very Las Vegas thing.
He
That
married his
is.
longtime girlfriend, Jen Giocheka, days later on Valentine's Day, no less.
Who's
There you
that
go.
today?
What?
That's today, right?
They didn't get married today. They got married after the game.
Right after the game. That's awesome.
We got a new disease spreading the nation. Well, at least it's kind of confined to Alaska. It's called Alaska pox. The first fatality reported from the animal-borne virus, likely contracted from a stray cat. That was in Australia. That happened last week.
Kiss my ass.
Also, we had the Lakewood church shooter this week. The ex-mother-in-law of the woman who went and shot up Joel Osteen's church
Yeah, that's
said
crazy.
that it was preventable. The only person hurt in the incident was her own son, who she shot in the head.
Damn.
Stay away from the crack.
So
Yeah, she was
that was messed
blacked
up.
out.
And then Texas police on Monday identified the gang shooter killed by police at Joel Osteen's church. I already did that one. This is a good one. This is a video. A passenger was taking a Southwest Airlines flight from Oakland to California to Hawaii on Monday when she saw a fist fight erupt between two other passengers. And this is them fighting on the plane. I guess some good Samaritans broke up the fight.
Ooh, nice right hand. Boom, a straight right to the temple. Fuck around and find out,
Oh,
bitch.
he did too. There's no really way out of there.
What was he upset about?
Is this guy going to do something?
Was he kicking his seat or something? It's unclear how the incident begun, but they were restrained and detained.
Restrained and detained.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
they
before
got
getting
feds
off a
up-
couple haymakers on
They-
that guy.
They got feds on the plane, don't they?
Air marshals? No,
usually-
they're all down at the border now.
There's usually one air marshal on each flight, I thought.
Not anymore, buddy.
Not anymore?
No, they took those off years ago to go down and help out at the border.
Bullshit.
Crazy.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
Could look it up though, but you don't want to because you don't want to know the truth.
That's true.
That's right.
That's
I
true.
know.
Happy
If Fox
Valentine's
News
Day.
tells us the truth, and you better start watching.
Happy Get Ass Wednesday. I mean, this is Happy Ash Wednesday.
Oh,
Get Ash
it is Ash
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
This is Get Ash Wednesday.
Oh, I
Good
already
luck.
got mine.
Hopefully tonight, you think Tomkat, even though you forgot Valentine's Day, you're going to be able to save
I
the
don't think
day.
he forgot.
Yeah, I'm
gonna-
getting some
gonna
good
score
text
one?
messages. I think I'm good. She saw me hold up the sign.
Yeah, I don't think.
Make
he
sure to
forgot.
check out her IG and TikTok, and then see about her link in the bio there to check out her new class. She's trying to
Hey,
sell
you know
it.
what? That's
That's
a
fun.
gift. That's technically a gift right there because he didn't have to do it, but he's using his platform to show out and big up his lady. So that's a gift
awesome.
right there. See, look at that. Boom. Small shit, man. It's the small
Now,
stuff.
Memphis, you say you take care of your lady every night, so tonight is just another night of you taking care of business, right?
Well, we do what we do.
Yeah, you're doing what you do
I did
tonight.
find something really cool that I bought for the both of us though, not for Valentine's Day, but it's
of
it's
course
something
not for
for
Valentine's Day.
us, which I think she'll dig. I think it's really dope.
Tell her thank you for the brownies.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
those brownies.
Yeah, tell her
Fucking
thank you.
brownies.
That
They're
was
hitting.
awesome.
Those are
They
hitting.
liked your brownies,
Space
baby.
brownies, baby.
Oh, yeah.
They loved your
Still
brownies,
flying. Still flying.
Space balls.
baby. Yeah, they are
Bye,
very
y'all.
good, nice and moist.
Peace out. See you next week. God's willing.
Tomcat failed.
Where would he fail at?
Life.